Pavakachi is a very remote 53,000-hectare tract of primary rainforest in the Ecuadorian Amazon, an area equivalent to over 100,000 football fields. Bordering Yasuni National Park, Ecuador's largest, the area has been designated an International Union for the Conservation of Nature biodiversity hotspot. It is home to one of the largest varieties of wildlife on Earth, and to a small community of Quechua Indians committed to the preservation of their land. Located 200 kilometers from the base of the Andes Mountains, the only access is by light aircraft, followed by a 20-minute dugout canoe ride downriver on the Rio Curaray, a tributary of the Amazon. The Pavakachi community numbers over 100 adults and children and is managed through the community's forest association. There is a small school where the pupils are taught in one class. However, recently there's been no funding to cover the costs of a school teacher and literacy rates are low. Younger members of the community leave to attend college and are at a disadvantage from the beginning. The community relies largely on hunting and fishing to fund their children's education, which places increased pressure on the natural resources in the rainforest. An ambitious program has begun to help the Pavakachi community earn a living from the forest, ensuring its protection. Researchers, volunteers and tourists are being recruited to create or join expeditions into the Amazon to continue the scientific and community development work in Pavakachi and to appreciate its wildlife and natural beauty. A research camp has been built overlooking the Rio Curaray. The cabins took 18 months to build and are constructed using traditional Quechua techniques with materials from the forest. A community tourism lodge is also operational and has begun attracting short-term tourists looking for a true Amazon adventure packed with wildlife. Due to the size and remoteness of Pavakachi, the abundance and diversity of wildlife is unparalleled. Many species commonly found in Pavakachi are threatened or locally extinct in other areas of Ecuador where hunting and deforestation pressures are higher. Studies have identified over 500 bird species, including harpy eagles, toucans, macaws, umbrella birds, and the prehistoric huatzins. Over 50 of these species are currently listed as vulnerable, threatened or endangered. Over 50 mammal species have been observed, including 12 types of monkeys, tapir, giant river otters, sloths, pink river dolphins, armadillos, and the elusive jaguar. Reptile and amphibian species exceed 100 and include iconic species such as the black caiman, poison frogs, and the green anaconda, observed at 20 foot long. The Pavakachi community recognize the value of the wildlife. Their extensive knowledge of their land has proven invaluable for the success of many of the projects, and the community members are gaining experience and knowledge working with the researchers. Studies undertaken so far include baseline biodiversity surveys focusing on mammal transects, avian point counts, amphibian and reptile transects, tarantula and termite studies, salt lick studies, and GPS mapping of the reserve. Recently, a successful camera trapping program was undertaken. Cryptic wildlife such as jaguar, puma, ocelot, brocket deer and tapir were captured on photos and video for the first time in Pavakachi.
They detect the heat emitted by an animal, and when they see something moving past, they take a picture. We use digital because you can fit a lot more photos on a memory card than you can on one film.
The camera trapping program will be extended further this year with the purchase of more cameras and the use of broader locations within the Pavakachi Reserve. The Pavakachi Research Station is equipped with basic but comfortable facilities in a natural environment overlooking the Ryokura Rai. Guides and volunteers are available to assist in research projects, and training is provided for all visitors, including a first aid course, wildlife studies, risk assessment and health and safety procedures. Electricity is provided daily for the charging of equipment such as laptops and cameras. Funding is currently being sourced for renewable energy solutions. With its remote location, abundant wildlife and traditional Kichwa facilities, Pavakachi provides an ideal opportunity to study and experience all aspects of life within an indigenous community in a primary Amazonian rainforest. Deforestation and oil exploration have had a devastating effect on the Amazon. Through research, volunteering and tourism, the community can make a sustainable living from their land and contribute to the development of their country. Your involvement will help to preserve the forest and the wildlife, whilst broadening your own knowledge of the Amazonian rainforest.